Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be drawing some arms. Yeah, I'm going to try to draw some arms. I have gathered some references, but I'm going to try to do it without looking at them, and I'm basically going to try to draw the muscles, but kind of simplified, and gonna try to do it from without looking at references, because I did for a little bit there actually learn anatomy, and I vaguely remember some of the muscles, and I kind of just want to see how many I actually remember. So we're doing an arm with a slight curve this time. Go ahead and add some cylinders. Go like this. Go like that. This might not be long enough, but it's fine. This one's the first one. I should have done this with pen. Nah, it's across the room. If the pen was right here, I would have grabbed it, but it's across the room. Alright, so we want to start with the deltoid, which is the one on the top. Like right here, it's like kind of on your shoulder. Well, no, it's not kind of on your shoulder, it is your shoulder, I think. From what I remember... okay, I might have needed to lengthen that side more. I don't know how this... Yeah, we're not going to draw any chest muscles. At least not right now. We might, but at the moment, no, we're not going to draw any chest muscles. Okay, so bicep is next. I'm pretty sure there's a small muscle in between these two things, but also I think the bicep connects to here. Alright. We're trying to do our best, but I am realizing I don't remember everything. Like, I don't remember their exact shapes. I just remember their vague, positions. So, I don't know how far this muscle actually connects down, nor do I remember what that muscle is. Here's the tricep. I know what the tricep is. And I know the tricep goes like this, and then there's like an elbow bone. How far does the elbow bone go out? That's another thing I don't know. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and say it's this far. Now on to the forearm, which is where I don't actually remember the muscles that well. But I'm pretty sure it's just like... This connects like all the way, doesn't it? Does it? We're going to say it doesn't. We're going to cut that muscle there. Say it doesn't connect all the way. We're just kind of guessing at this point, because my previous knowledge has left me for these guys. I'm gonna look at my own arm. Hold on. So, if we were to do a shape that looks like an arm, then maybe try to put some muscles in there, like... go like this, and then go like this. There we go. Except for maybe not as long. I have no idea. We're just coming up with random stuff, hoping it turns out well. This one's probably the only one I'm actually going to do the exact muscles with. Everyone else, I actually just kind of wanted to try to draw the arm, but make it anatomically correct. That's probably the wrong way to say that. I don't care. I know there's another muscle here, but it's on the bottom of the arm, and I honestly don't know exactly how this arm is perspectived. Alright. Boom, isn't it beautiful? It's definitely messed up, but I think it's fine, because, like, it looks like how it looks, and it's not bad, so I'm just like adding hand bit now. Alright, there we go. There's the hand. Because I'm not actually drawing a hand. Because that'll take too long for this. Says and then adds a thumb. Yeah, I have no idea what perspective that is, nor do I know why the forearm is so fucking beefy. If we look at that, I'm actually going to fix that. That is wrong. You know, fuck you. I'm using a bigger eraser. We're gonna make this. Basically, we're gonna squeeze it on there. So, like right there. Then we can go like this. And we'll go like that for the hand. There. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on. What are we moving on to? Another arm, of course. But we're gonna try and draw it slightly better this time. How? I don't know. We're gonna look at the reference this time. And then we're gonna think, how does muscle? Alright. No more reference. Muscle is muscle. Go ahead and add some shapes. Alright. Now let's lightly erase this. And then do it again. Or not do it again. Draw it. Finish it. Finish it's the word. God, I'm so good at English. Alright. Go like this. We could draw some of the chest on this one too, which honestly I probably should draw some of the chest, because like when I see other people draw this, like arms, like just an armor, but they draw a little bit of the chest and the shoulder, but I'm not going to do that, but I probably should. And there goes the pencil. Alright, let's think for a second. That's enough thinking. Don't want to think too much, you know. If you think too much, then you're not going to know what you're supposed to do. Probably. I have no idea. I didn't think about it. Alright, yep, sure, that's a muscle. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? So this is part of the shoulder right here. This is shoulder, not arm. That's shoulder. So that means the other arm, the other part of the arm is like right here. We can go like this, and then this is like the armpit, like right here. This is like the armpit. That's not perfectly drawn, but that's fine. Alright, honestly, be honest, I feel like it was easier to draw the muscles than I'm having drawing this. But that was also because when drawing the muscles, you have much more landmarks to go off of, and since there's so much, if you mess stuff up, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's messed up unless you actually know what you're looking at. But with this, I know what an arm looks like, and it's simple, it's not complex. So messing it up makes it much more noticeable. And I still wish I was doing this with a pen instead. I like drawing with a pen. I mostly do draw with a pen, too. Alright. And no, that's not perfect, but it's whatever. It's the fucking little shit sketch of a hand. Yep, sure, I'm gonna stop adding to it. That's not terrible. Not the best. I don't know why I keep burping. His hand is so small compared to the rest of his, you know, everything else, which I do find slightly comical, but also slightly distracting. So we're going to just biggin his hand a little bit. It's still small, but it's better now. Also, I feel like that armpit's in the wrong place, but I don't exactly know why. But also, It's probably because it is. Well, I didn't mean to say I don't know why. I meant to say I don't know where it's supposed to go. Like that, maybe? I don't know. I never learned how to draw armpits. What do we do now? We could do just like this, but like straight down. But I don't really want to do that. You know, I did see. Actually, I've seen it quite a few amount of times. Drawing the arm is just like chain links, where you've got yourself the shoulder, the bicep, and then the forearm. I don't know what this part of the arm is actually called, but that's the bicep. And then there's the forearm. And then you've got yourself the hand right here. You think I can just turn just this directly into a muscle? I don't know, because it's not even proportioned right, but you know what, we're just going to try it. Right, because we might as well, right? I mean, we're just kind of messing around anyways. This probably also isn't correct on the muscle sides of things. I don't care. How's the bicep go? I don't know what the bicep looks like from this perspective, so we're just gonna kind of add this weird, awkward shape that I think is close to a bicep. We'll add the tricep, or what's probably the tricep, right here. It's not bad looking. Now for the forearm, which I don't know any of the names of the muscles on the forearm, so don't expect any names. Here's Mr. Muscle. I lied, I gave it a name. Its name is Mr. Muscle. Yeah, I feel like I'm 100% going to struggle on the forearms until I figure out. It's not even going to be figure out, it's just going to be until I get used to what the forearm looks like and like drawing it that way. Because there's no figuring it out. I could look at the forearm right now. Yeah, this is what a forearm looks like. Is that going to change this drawing? No, because that's what I was trying to achieve. I'm just going to have to draw it a bunch, and then it's going to turn out shitty a bunch, but eventually it will start turning out not shitty. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking do a hand from this perspective without a fucking reference, dude. Could I just grab my own fucking hand? Yeah, sure, but what's the fun in that? It's more fun to struggle. Alright, hold on. That's not actually bad. I mean, it's not like great, but if I needed a sketch for like what position I want the hand to be in, that's not a bad sketch. It's not good for like if I wanted that to be the hand, but like this is decent. Yet again, I don't know the muscles on that arm, so it doesn't get muscles, but boom, there's an arm. I feel like that's not bad. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna stop messing with it because I literally don't have anything to add to it. This has taken me like 15 minutes to draw 3 arms. I think that's quite funny, actually. I mean, I am just messing around, but I do think that's quite funny. I'm looking at my references and I'm realizing that I grabbed 2 references, basically. Or I guess 3. I grabbed one of this position, one of an arm straight down, like facing like this, which I guess is kind of like this, but theirs was relaxed down to their side. So I could have just used that, but and then that. But they're all like different copies of each other. I have one that's like a really slender arm. Like the arm is like this. Just a very slender arm. I think it's a girl. I think that's probably why it is. I don't think I actually drew any like girl muscles essentially. Like I didn't draw any slender muscles. That's probably a better way to say it. I didn't draw like any slender muscles when I was drawing muscles. I always drew very muscular muscles. But that was kind of because I figured it would be easier to learn the muscles if I was drawing them large. Because, like, I thought a bigger muscle, easier to draw, and then once I know how to draw the muscle, it'll be easier to basically deflate it and just add less detail. Yeah, that's not bad. The muscles right there are complete nonsense, so are those basically. Just making shit up. But you know, that's fine. I'm not really fully trying to. I did try to learn anatomy a little bit ago, but I went back to the basics. It's much easier to learn the basics, and I never really learned them. So it's good that I went back to the basics. And because you don't need to learn anatomy like I was. I still want to, but like I'm gonna need to finish school first before I can do that. That's gonna be like a whole ass commitment to learn like all the muscles and their names and everything like that. That's gonna be like a whole thing. I wish I didn't draw those so close. What are we doing? I don't know. I've ran out of different positions. End of video. No, I'm not gonna do the end of the video. What if I draw a hand? I've got no references for this, so this could be a struggle. Especially since I'm also apparently doing a difficult perspective. Because why the fuck not, I guess. Right? Alright. I've never drawn a hand from this perspective. Now let's go like that. Go like that. Go like that. It's a little sloppy because I kind of can't see what the fuck is going on down here. But honestly, that's not terrible. I'm not gonna like detail it because I don't feel like it, but honestly, I'm not disappointed in the slightest on how this turned out, this hand. But also, I mean, I had literally no expectations for it, so I couldn't have really been disappointed. Although that thumb's not very good. That thumb's not very good, but like everything else is completely fine. I don't know why I've just got a fucking hand like that, though. I could have at least like bent the fingers a little bit or something so you could see the other ones, but it's fine. You know, there's hands on all of these arms. I could use a fucking reference, and I've got 2 hands. But that's like a lot of work. Instead, we're gonna try to draw a foot with no reference. None at all. We're gonna draw one from the side. Alright, hold up. I got this. Bam. Bam. Boom. There's a foot from the side. Looks weird as hell. Kind of looks like a dog if I were to add an ear here and a mouth. Now let's try to draw a foot in perspective. Let's go. Perspective foot. Alright, I got this. I do not got this. Alright. Bam. Bam. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Boom. That's actually not bad. Is it good? Like, no, not really. I mean, you look at that. This is definitely wrong, but that thumbs up is my reaction. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to draw now. I was gonna draw more arms, but then I ran out of arms to draw, and I don't want to just draw the same arm again. That's boring. I mean, I can just wee arm. Wow, look at this. Look at this beautiful arm that I've got right here. Oh, yepper dippers. Such a wonderful, wonderful arm. Boom, there's an arm without reference. Alright, now let's try to detail arm without reference with continuing to not look at reference. Alright. Alright, hold on. Hold on, we've got this. Arm without reference is he's doing great. He's doing great, trust me. Alright. Arm without reference is still doing great. He's standing strong. He's I don't know. I don't know what to say. Bam. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. See you tomorrow.